Hello, boys and girls. Hello, my sailors. I hope you guys are doing well. Today, we are going to discuss some amazing questions on coordination chemistry. I hope you guys are ready and excited. I'll give you some time. You will read the question, answer it, and check out how many questions you have given the correct answer for. Let's proceed without wasting any time. All right, so let me just pull it up. All right, boys and girls. I hope you guys can see me now. Yes, so coordination chemistry, we are having our quiz session today. And my name is Harsh Maheshwari, your captain Harsh Maheshwari. I am from NIT Warangal and I believe in one thing that jo karo, maze se karo. Alright. And please make sure you take a screenshot of our daily schedule so you will be knowing when your teacher is coming live. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so you will be notified when the class is going on. And boys and girls, if you're in 11th class, you follow me. And if you're in 12th class, you follow me, right? For 11th class, actually, you follow Love Sir. For 12th class, you follow me, right? And if you are targeting JE, please make sure Vedantu has come up with a new subscription, pro subscription, where you are getting live classes, you are getting assignments, study material, and everything. You need not to consult anything else, right? You'll be getting questions on JE and advanced level, tests would be conducted, live session would be there, and our platform is called as Wave Platform, where we will make 3D visualization very easy for you, as you can see in this particular session that is taken by Pulkit sir. Just like this, we can make difficult things very easy for you, and also you can get to choose whether you want your content to be in English, and as well as you want someone to deliver that content in English, or you want content to be in English, but it should be delivered in Hindi. That is also there. So language options are also there with you. Similarly, all the micro courses, all the crash courses which are there happening at that moment when you buy the subscription would be all given free to you. You need not to buy any other thing. That's the best part. And you can choose many mentors, 20 plus teachers. You can actually, if you want to learn chemistry from me, go ahead. If you want to learn from someone else along with me, go ahead. No one will stop you. So you can have multiple teachers, multiple mentors as well. Very good. So let's move on, and I will suggest it's a very good subscription. Try it out, check it out. It is of 7,000 rupees, but if you will use my coupon code, that is HMPRO, HM for me, right? HM Harsh Maheshwari Pro, beta, you will get a 15% discount. It will be available just by paying 6,000 rupees, less than 6,000 rupees. Alright, so let's get started. So make sure you do subscribe and also hit the bell icon. Let's get ready for the quiz. Let's get started. First question. Alright, so first question, read the question. Predict the number of unpaired electrons and spin only magnetic moment at 25 degrees Celsius for ruthenium complex. Very good. So beta, ruthenium, this is very good. The configuration here is 4D. I'm just giving you a hint. 4D7 5S1. Okay? It comes under the iron family, iron, ruthenium, then ruthenium, then osmium, right? So it is having this as your configuration. Find the answer, pause the video. I hope you guys have got the answer. Alright, let's discuss. So here beta, ruthenium is in +3 state, right? It is in +3 state. So it will become ruthenium +3 will become one electron gone here from the 5s, then it will become 4d5, right? 4d5. 3 electrons total I have to remove. It will become 4d5. Now, boys and girls, ammonia. Ammonia is a strong ligand. In last session, we discussed crystal field theory. We discussed about this. It is 3d5 configuration and it is a strong ligand. So, beta, what will happen? Let me just write it here. The splitting would be huge, right? The splitting would be here. Delta naught is very large. Is very large. बहुत बड़ा है. So what will happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pairing will happen. Exactly right. Pairing will happen. So number of electrons, unpaired electron is equal to 1, and the Bohr magneton, the magnetic moment, the magnetic moment would be around 1.73. You can use the formula. What is that formula? Mu is equal to under root n into, let me just correct it up. Let me just correct, n into n plus 2. N into n plus 2 Bohr magneton. That's the unit. I hope you understood. So answer is option A. Answer is option A. Achha, one more hint I like to tell you. By chance there are 2 unpaired electrons. The answer would be around 2.8 of magnetic moment, right? Similarly, if the question is the number of unpaired electrons are around 4, right? Let's say that it is 4. The answer for the magnetic moment, check it out. I'm just giving you a trick. It will be around 4.86. It's the trick. It's a proven trick. Check it out. Okay, it will help you a lot. Moving on. Next question. You have a beautiful complex. You have to tell me the coordination number, oxidation number, number of d electrons and number of unpaired d electrons on the metal respectively. ये आपका complex है. Please let me know what is the answer. Pause the video. All right. So let's discuss. I hope you have got your answer. Let's discuss. ठीक है. So बेटा ClO4 minus exist करता है. ClO4 minus. So on the complex you have a positive charge. First thing first, it is positive, right? Complex is having positive charge on it. What about CO3? This is nothing but carbonate ion beta. CO3 2 minus. That's the important point, right? So please tell me what is the oxidation number of your cobalt. It will be X plus. Ammonia is 0. Carbonate charge is minus 2. Overall charge is plus 1. So X is becoming equal to plus 3. So oxidation number of cobalt is plus 3. First thing, okay? Coordination number, I think pretty sure it is clear. How many ligands you see attached to the cobalt? I see 6. So 6 is the coordination number. Oxidation number is plus 3. Moving on. So what are the correct options? If I just follow this, I am getting the answer directly as option D. If I follow this correctly, boys and girls, I have just found out that the coordination number was 6 and oxidation number was, plus 3. I got the answer as D just by solving this much. Let's move on. Let's finish the question. No worries. Let's finish the question. Number of d electrons, no issues. ठीक है. So cobalt is in plus 3 state and cobalt is 3d7 4s2. अच्छा, boys and girls, it's a requirement. Please make sure you open periodic table and learn at least up to 30 elements atomic number wise. Similarly, learn the configuration of d block elements: iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, scandium, titanium, vanadium. If you can at least learn 3D series, 3D series is widely used, right? If you can learn 4D and 5D, very good. As you will proceed, as you will do more and more questions, you will understand. But it's a humble request. Please make sure that you revise or you learn all of these, learn the configuration, electronic configuration for transition metal. Otherwise, you can't solve these questions. Okay? So iron, cobalt beta, atomic number is 27, right? Atomic number is 27 and it is 3d7 4s2. So if I will remove electrons, how many electrons would be there? 3d6. So the question is, I have removed 3 electrons, right? So I got 3d6. So number of d electrons are 6. And number of unpaired d electrons, let's talk about that. Dekho beta, this is very important. Ammonia again is a strong ligand. So the splitting caused by it would be massive. The splitting caused by it, delta naught value, would be very, very large. It will be very huge. So what will happen, boys and girls? The electrons, 1, 2, 3, 6 electrons will undergo pairing. And how many unpaired electrons are there? 0. So answer is option D. I hope it is clear. I have explained each and every bit. Moving on. The species having the tetrahedral shape. Pause the video. Give the answer. Alright. So I hope you got your answer. The correct answer is option D. Bada simple tha. Acha. Who is following me for this GTLO 2021 series? I will answer that question in the next session, that is on tomorrow. Like that session is on tomorrow. It's tomorrow. I'm so sorry. Next session is on tomorrow. What am I doing? It's tomorrow, right? So you will be joining that session with me, and that time I will explain in detail what is going to happen. Right now, for those who are coming, I'm just giving you a simple trick. Whenever you see 4D and 5D elements, whenever you see 4D and 5D elements, the elements which are present in 4D series or 5D series, they will always cause delta naught here, the splitting, or the delta in general. The splitting caused by it is very, 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 very large. So they always form low spin complex. And here, palladium, platinum, they will directly go for square planar geometry. Nickel, because of the strong ligand, it will also go for square planar geometry. But Cl, chlorine are there, 4 chlorines are there, it's a weak ligand. Chlorine is a weak ligand, it will go for tetrahedral geometry. We'll discuss this about, all those students who are following me, do not worry. We'll answer this question tomorrow in the next session. Okay? Alright, moving on. Which of the following has the lowest value of magnetic behavior? Please let me know what is the correct answer. Alright, so I hope you guys have got your answer. Which one of the following has the lowest value of magnetic behavior? Answer to this question is cobalt. You have to solve individually each and every element. Let me tell you how am I getting the right answer. Check this out. बड़ा simple है. Again, cobalt बेटा अभी बताया 3d7 4s2. Atomic number here is 27. Cyanide is having negative charge on it. So can you guys quickly tell me what is the oxidation number? Oxidation number on cobalt would come as +3. How did I get to know? X minus 6. Overall charge is -3, so X is equal to +3. So in +3 cobalt, +3 beta, it is becoming what? 3d2, 3d6, right? 3d6. Now check this out. Cyanide is also a very strong ligand. Cyanide is also a very strong ligand. It will cause a strong, splitting would be very, very high here, or it will give you large value for this splitting, right? Octahedral splitting would be massive. So as a result, the 6 electrons will undergo pairing. Correct? And there will be no unpaired electron. Hence, the magnetic behavior, the lowest value of magnetic behavior would be observed here. Lowest value you will get. Otherwise, you can also check. I'll give you a reference. Let's say chromium. Chromium is atomic number is 24. The configuration is 3d5 4s1. How do I know that? I have to learn it. Okay? So make sure you also learn it. It's very important, and please make sure you learn it. Okay? So all those students who are following me for GTLO 2021 series, it's a humble request, do learn them. Okay? Alright, so chromium is 3d5 4s1. What will be the oxidation number of chromium beta? Tell me fast, what will be the oxidation number? Is it coming as +3? So chromium +3 is becoming how much? It is becoming 3d3. So how many unpaired electrons this time beta? How many unpaired electrons? Cyanide is going to cause high splitting, but it doesn't even matter, right? Because D3, whether the ligand is strong or weak, it doesn't matter. How many unpaired electrons will come up here? I'm not able to write here. Let me just, I'm not able to write here. इसको just erase ही करता हूँ. Let me just erase this point. Alright, so let me just draw it again. हाँ जी. So boys and girls, देख लीजिए. So there are 3 unpaired electrons. 1, 2, 3. This is the case for option A. So number of unpaired electrons are 3. So there will be magnetic movement. But in the case of option D, beta, what has happened? There is no unpaired electron. I hope the point is clear. Moving on. Next question. Same concept. Tell me the answer. The species which is having 4 unpaired electrons. Time to answer this question starts now, and pause the video. Alright, so I hope you have got your answer. The answer is option C. How did I get to know? Very simple. I just followed each and every option. I'm explaining for the answer right now. Check this out. So here X -4 giving you what beta? +2. Overall charge is -2. Overall charge is -2. So X is coming as +2. Beta, iron atomic number is 26. You have to learn the atomic number of iron is 26. The configuration is 3d6 4s2. So iron in +2 state would be having 3d6 configuration. Very nice. Cl4, beta Cl4 here is there, right? Cl4 है यहाँ पर. तो बेटा yes, chlorine is a very weak ligand. Correct? Chlorine is a weak ligand. So what will happen? 1, 2, 3. There will be no pairing. Correct? I hope the point is clear. Pairing nahi hogi because chlorine is a weak ligand. You notice here cyanide is a strong ligand. In this particular case, it will not give you 4 unpaired electrons. Let me show you why option B is not the answer. Check this out. Chromium. I just write chromium is scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium. Chromium is Z is having 24, and electronic configuration is 3d5 4s1. Chromium oxidation number here would be +3, boys and girls. Correct? Everyone agrees with me? So this will come as 3d, and this will become +3, so it will become 3d3. Correct? And H2O is a weak ligand. How many unpaired electrons would be there? There would be 3 unpaired electrons. I wanted 4. The question is asking I want 4 unpaired electrons, correct? That's why answer option B is not the correct answer. In the case of option A, you will get pairing, correct? You will get the pairing. Acha, C is slightly more different also. It is a case of tetrahedral complex. We will discuss that in coming classes. I have just roughly explained it. This is not the correct explanation, to be very honest, but all those who are following me for the G-Thor 2021, please make sure you come tomorrow. I'll tell you what will happen. Okay? Alright, moving on. The structure of potassium, alright, and hybridization of platinum respectively. Beta, बहुत आसान question है again. We will see everything about this in the next session. I know I have added some question in today's session which are related to the next session. I'm so sorry, but I'm not sorry. To be very honest, I want you to know these things are very simple and it will have a connect in the next session. All those who are coming here for the very first time, answer me, pause the video, quickly answer. The correct answer, I just now told platinum. Whenever the elements are coming from 4D or 5D series, they will always form a square planar complex or a low spin complex. So here right now you are seeing since the coordination number was formed 4, it will definitely form a square planar complex that is a low spin complex, and the hybridization would be D2sp2, right? So option B is the correct answer. I hope the point is clear. Okay? 4D and 5D series will always give you low spin complex, right? If it is a complex having coordination number 4, it will form square planar. If it is octahedral, it will form D2sp3 as the hybridization. All right, moving on. The correct order of energies, very good, of d orbital of metal ion in square planar complex. देखो, if they would have asked, tell us the energy order of d orbitals of the metal when there is no ligand, you will say option A is the correct answer. If they would have asked for octahedral, then option C would have been the correct answer, correct? Then option C would have been the correct answer. I have discussed that in detail. But boys and girls, they are asking for square planar. I hope many of you know this, but my students who are following me from class to class, you will get the answer tomorrow. But if you are knowing it, very good. The answer is, what is the correct answer? The answer is option D. The answer is option D. We will see the logic behind it in tomorrow's session. ठीक है? मैं आज जान के नहीं दे रहा हूँ. I want you to have a connect with the particular chapter. Please make sure you revise the previous classes. All right. Moving on, boys and girls. Moving on. The crystal field stabilization energy. Last session में पढ़ा है. We have done this in the last session. जल्दी से बता दो, ठीक है? तो here cobalt is in +3 state. I think everyone will agree with that. And ammonia is a strong ligand, right? So what you are going to do? What you guys are going to do? You are going to show that splitting is huge. This is very, very large, right? Cobalt in +3 state. Achha, cobalt, if I talk about it, is 3d7 4s2, 3d7 4s2. So cobalt +3 beta, it would be equal to what? It will be equal to 3d6 4s0, right? So there are 6 electrons in the d subshell. So let's write 1, 2, 3. Now the question is where the fourth one would go. Beta, fourth one will undergo pairing, correct? And CFSE formula, अच्छा, this is very important. This appeared in JEE this year only, right? पहले पूछा नहीं चला था. Now they are asking questions on it, ठीक है? So CFSE would be, I have given you the formula. This is called as T2G. This is called as EG. EG is 0. T2G is having 6 electrons. So minus 0.4 into 6. The answer would be equal to del naught. The answer would be equal to minus 2.4 del naught. I hope the point is clear. सबको समझ आ गया है. I have done this in the previous session. If you haven't checked it out, do check it out. Moving on. Sodium nitroprusside, very, very famous compound. Very, very famous, right? This is the common name, not the IUPAC name. This is the common name. काफी famous है, इसलिए मैंने लिखवाया sodium nitroprusside. This complex is called as sodium nitroprusside. I would ask you to learn this. ये थोड़ा याद कर लो तो बढ़िया रहेगा. I would recommend you to learn this. ठीक है? The correct answer. Please let me know one important point. Let's see if you guys can give me the answer. I hope you have got the answer. The correct answer is beta option C. देखो बेटा इसका लॉजिक बड़ा सिंपल है. To be very honest, this point you have to learn. And sodium nitroprusside, NO is existing as NO plus. Nitrosonium ion. It is existing as NO plus. If you know this fact, then you will get everything. Then it's a piece of cake. Oxidation number, how do I find? Let's see. Very easy. How do I find? The complex will have -2 charge on it. Every student of mine would agree with that, right? Because sodium is having plus 1 charge on it, and there are 2 sodium, so the complex should have a negative charge, that must be -2. Okay, so X -5, cyanide is a negative ligand, -5 plus 1 -2. So X beta will come how much? So it will come, यहाँ से आपका करके X will come as +2. I hope you got my point. ठीक है? So yes, clear? That's the important thing. So option C is your correct answer. Important part was NO will exist as NO plus. That's the point. ठीक है? All right. In an octahedral crystal, the T2G orbitals are. Please tell me, octahedral complex में T2G ऊपर जाता है या नीचे जाता है? ठीक है? Give me the correct answer. And yes, the correct answer to this question is option B. It gets lowered. You guys remember? There were 5. You guys remember? There were 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 d orbitals which are of same energy when there was no ligand, only the metal cation. Then the energy would be lifted and it will split in 2 sets. T2G set and EG set. T2G and EG. EG is of lower, T2G is of lower energy, EG is of higher energy. This graph is for energy. This diagram is basically representing the energy curve. I hope the point is clear. We have discussed this in detail. Alright, so this is it. So boys and girls, if you have liked this session and you are a student of JEE 2020, right? You are targeting JEE 2020. I'm very happy to tell you we are having a crash course up and running where we are going to discuss live your subject content. We will discuss questions, JEE as well as advanced level. We will give you tests. We will give you assignments. We will give you everything. We will just amp up. Right now you have enough assignments. We'll just make sure you brush up everything. And most importantly, we will give you a timetable. I know it's very, very crucial at this point. At this point, a proper timetable is very important. We have to study each and every day. We will make sure you're amply, motivated for every day and you are learning every day. That's our role here today. I know you have a lot of content. You have read everything. We are going to give you something extra. I'm promising you that. And similarly, timetable, we will make sure you follow a proper timetable. Okay? All right. And if you're like, I have all the content with me, I need to just give more and more tests. Boys and girls, there is also a provision. This crash course, one more thing, if you use my coupon code, it will be very, very cheap. So make sure you use my coupon code, that is HMCC. And if you feel like you just want to give tests, then we have a test series up and running for you where you will give 10 full-length paper. 10 full-length paper you can give. Live discussion would also be there. You have given one test. Next day we will have live discussion. As a result, you'll never be, whatever the doubt is there is always handled. No one will leave that doubt. And we'll always make sure your doubt gets cleared. All right. Similarly, this test series is also very, very, very rightly priced if you use my coupon code. If you use HM test, it will give, this particular coupon code will give you a heavy discount and you'll be learning from us. And it has just started 22nd June. Previous sessions, previous tests would be also given to you. Alright beta, and please make sure you subscribe to Telegram app so you'll be notified. Subscribe to our channel on Telegram app so you'll be notified when we are pushing our content on YouTube. And yes, if you have liked the video, please make sure you like it, share it and subscribe it. Thank you so much. That's it for me today. See you next time.